Hey folks, this is Jake Davis, and today I'm counting down the top 5 traditional Christmas films for you. Last week I covered the unconventional films, and to be honest, those are the movies I like. Uh, well, these movies I'm about to talk about are really good movies, and definitely Christmas films, and there's no reason not to watch them with your family. Uh, I'm more likely to be watching Gremlins and Bad Santa tomorrow. Um, and oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Let's get into it. Number 5, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. When I read this book as a kid, I thought it was a Christmas movie. When I saw it as an adult in the theaters, I thought it was a Christmas movie. I thought it was a Christmas story, and I thought it was a Christmas movie, I should say. Um, I don't understand why everyone else doesn't really see it as a Christmas. Yeah, sure, we only got the one scene with Santa Claus, but there are other themes going on, like uh, the dawn of a new day, age, and new beginnings. Like I've said in my other videos, that to me is Christmas. Christmas should be about celebrating the ending of one thing and the beginning of something else. Uh, Closing a chapter, these kind of things. Closure in general. That's why people make resolutions on New Year's. But I think it's a terrific film. It's a bold, visual adventure movie, and it's definitely fun for the whole family. Uh, if you don't know the story, it's about 4 British children who escape to a magical world full of monsters and tyrants, and they take it over in a good way. But yeah, I thought it was great, and also has the big plus of giving us all the greatness of James McAvoy, a man who can roll in dog shit and smell like a rose. Um, Number 4, or 4, I don't know what that was, but number 4 is, I'm gonna say, A Christmas Story. It's a great movie. It's an excellent movie. It's a hysterical film with a brilliant performance from Gavin McGraw. Gavin McGraw? Gavin O'Connor? Gavin McGraw? I don't know the man's name. The old man. Oh, he's great in it. He's absolutely great in it. And Melinda Dillon, who I've always thought was a terrific actress. Um, Peter Billingsley, is excellent in it. Iconic kid. Basically, and if you don't know this story, this is the whole premise of this movie is this kid trying to talk his parents into getting him a BB gun for Christmas. That's it. That's all he wants. And even though when I was younger, I definitely thought a lot of the humor was kind of mean-spirited. I don't really feel that way now. And also, to be honest, while I definitely recommend you to watch this movie because it's definitely a Christmas movie, I don't personally ever have to see it again because it's my in-laws' go-to movie, and I won't have a choice in watching it tomorrow. It's going to be on a loop 24/7. If I'm over there for 7 hours, I'm going to have to watch it 3 times, and I've come to terms with that. Number 3 is the Nativity Story, and you don't even know about this movie, but this film was released in 2006, directed by the future Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke. But trust me, this is a better movie, and at least she made the best Twilight movie. Gotta give the woman at least that much credit. Um, so it's what it's the Nativity Story. It's a live action, dramatic, beautiful, luscious telling of the birth of Christ. And even though I personally think Easter is more of the religious holiday for Christians, there are some people who do recognize the birth of Christ, the birth of Jesus on Christmas. Want to take that moment and talk about that. And I thought I just wanted to talk about that too. Because, yeah, it's his day. Or whatever. Number 2. Number 2. What did I have for number 2? Oh, I had a cheat. Is A Christmas Carol. starring George C. Scott, which was a TV movie. And even though I usually traditionally don't want to talk about TV movies or DVD releases. I'm a theatrical guy. I think the cinema is movies. You know, if it didn't premiere on a big screen in front of an audience of hundreds, it doesn't fucking count as far as I'm concerned. But A Christmas Carol is, excuse the language, I didn't want to cuss in my Christmas video. But A Christmas Carol is an amazing performance from George C. Scott. It had, and David Warner and Teddy Woodward, and it is beautiful music and amazing set direction and costumes. And I think it is the absolute scariest Ghost of Christmas future we've ever seen, or the Ghost of Christmas yet to come, I should say. I love it. It's great. And like I said, when I was growing up, it was our go-to Christmas movie. Watch it every year in my household when we were kids. And I think to this day, I'm not sure, but I think to this day it's still my dad's favorite Christmas movie. I think he still even has a copy he'll probably watch tomorrow. But, which brings me to my number one. It is It's a Wonderful Life. And I tried to think of anything but It's a Wonderful Life, but I didn't want to have the TV movie as number one, so I went with this. That's alcohol. So I went with It's a Wonderful Life. I think it is a beautiful, amazing, charming, touching, emotional motion picture. Frank Capra, not Capra, Lord no, Frank Capra is one of the finest filmmakers in American history. He won 3 Academy Awards in the first, 15, I think, the first 10 years of the award's existence, and got nominated many other times. When people think about Americana cinema, he's who they're thinking of in a lot of ways. Frank Capra was a brilliant filmmaker. He was a master. And in a lot of ways, this was his signature movie. This was his ultimate opus. It's a story of a man who is basically, he's low. He wants to die. He wants to end it all, and thinks he has nothing to live for, and thinks he let everybody down. And an angel comes to him, and just shows him what the world would be like without him. And it's touching, it's warm, and it shows the value, not just the value of a good man, but the value of every life. It's life-affirming, it's joyous, it takes you down a depressing road, but that's why the ending is so much more powerful. And of course it stars the absolutely irreplaceable Jimmy Stewart, who just lasso the moon and pull it down for it, Mary. Sorry for that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I hope you guys watched some of these movies. I'm really tired. And, yeah, man, these were good movies, especially It's a Wonderful Life. And I kind of enjoyed talking about these more than I thought I would, even though I'm really don't have the energy right now. I'm trying to keep it up. But, my honorable mentions, I would say, are both Grinch movies. Even though I prefer the animated movie, I think only Jim Carrey can make The Grinch and be over the top. That's just insane to imagine, but he pulled it off. There is also, of course, Home Alone, which I would argue that the worst thing about Home Alone is Macaulay Culkin. He's kind of annoying in it. I'm so happy to see him doing well right now in his life. He seems to be clean and happy, and just good for him, and God bless him, and best for him, because it's always nice to see a child star who pulls himself together. There's also Christmas Vacation. Everybody always likes to watch this time of year. A lot of favorites, favorite for a lot of folks. Not really one of my favorites. I like Christmas Vacation, but I prefer the first one a lot more than any of the other films. And other movies, of course. There's a lot of Christmas movies, and so many, when I was actually researching for this, that I've never seen. I never saw Holiday Inn or A Christmas with the Cranks. That's a fair. It's a 21st century movie. I've seen lots of movies. So, anyways, I should go ahead and wrap this up. A little bit. I just also wanted to say before I wrap this up, because it's Christmas, just say that thank you everybody who's watched my videos and enjoyed my stuff and given feedback. It really does mean a lot to me. I know I probably would just do this crazy stuff regardless, just because I'm crazy. But it really helps. It feels good to know that people enjoy me talking about movies. And not because of that, but I mean, I had a good year. I had a very, very good year, and 2018 was one of the best years of my life in many, many ways. And the future is very bright right now. 2019 looks to be a very good year too. Some good things are going to happen for our family. And I just want to say thank you. God bless you. I love you. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.